You wake up and your phone is already glowing, begging for a piece of you. Notifications, likes, half-read messages, each one whispering the same question. How will you present yourself today? Last night you almost posted a photo. You liked the lighting but hated the crooked smile, so you deleted it. Earlier, you typed a sharp joke in the group chat, read it 3 times, and erased it. Too risky. You even re-recorded a 30-second voice note so you'd sound easygoing but confident. That is the persona at work, and it clocks in before you've even had coffee and some sunlight. Scroll your feed. The highlight reel isn't just data, it's a museum of masks. Smooth edges, curated captions, predictable optimism. Polished plastic looks safe, but try gripping it. Your hand slips. Respect needs texture. Jung called that mask the persona. It starts as armor, leave it on too long, and it becomes a straitjacket. I wore one for years. Need a pre-dawn ride to the airport? I'm your guy. Need a listener for another meltdown? Sure, I've got the time. Need a glowing review of your mediocre project? Of course. People praised my kindness. Inside I felt invisible and quietly angry. Then came the relationship that broke me open. She'd call at midnight, crying about an ex who wouldn't leave her alone. I'd coach her for hours, tell her she deserved better, hang up at 2 a.m., drained but heroic. A month later, she went back to the ex, thanked me for being such a good friend, and disappeared. My mask got her tears, the ex got everything else. That's when I realized generosity without boundaries is self-harm in slow motion. Biology keeps the score. Say yes when you mean no. Cortisol spikes. Do it daily. Cortisol becomes a river, eroding your sleep, patience, and self-respect. But the persona runs deeper than favors and midnight calls. It's the filter you slap on your real face because the raw version might earn fewer likes. It's the way you rehearse casual lines before hitting send. It's the energy you burn, polishing a man who never sweats, never doubts, never speaks out of turn. The persona's logic says, keep the edges smooth and nobody will push back. Reality answers, if there are no edges, there's nothing to hold on to, no grip for respect, no surface for intimacy. Jung's rule is brutal. What you repress doesn't die. It shows up outside you. Bury assertiveness, meet bullies. Deny worth, attract users. Life becomes a stage where your abandoned qualities return as difficult people. So how do you rewrite the script? Not with a volcanic rant. Start with micro choices that teach your body. We can be real and survive. Step 1. Buy a breath. When a request hits, online or in person, inhale. Count 2 beats. Exhale. Feel the reflexive of course forming. Recognize it as code, not conviction. If the yes dissolves during that breath, let it. Type or say, I'm not available, and stop talking. Silence is a wall. Over-explaining punches holes in it. Watch the result. Half the time they say, no problem. Disaster avoided. The other half? They press. Good. Now you see who wanted free access, not mutual respect. Hold the line once more. Their discomfort is the sound of an old contract burning. Step 2. Set a public boundary. In the next meeting, someone dumps extra work on you because you're quick. Everyone expects your polite nod. Instead, say, I'm at capacity. Who else is free? Your pulse will sprint, your face will warm, and the world will keep spinning. You just prove to yourself that value isn't measured in compliance. Expect backlash. Energy thieves prefer soft borders. Some connections will fade. Let them compost. Space opens for reciprocal people, those who trade respect for respect. You'll wonder if you're turning cold. You're not. You're becoming contained. A river without banks is a swamp. With banks, it powers cities. Containment sharpens kindness. A yes that costs something becomes a genuine gift. People feel the weight of that yes. They remember it because it stands on the solid ground of honest number. Here's the moment that sold me. Last year, a co-worker asked me to cover an entire weekend shift. 0 notice, no pay. You're the only guy I trust. Old me would have agreed before thinking. New me paused, felt that knot of guilt and said, I can handle Saturday morning, but I'm booked afternoon. He blinked, recalibrated, and said, Great, that helps. No drama, just clarity. Since then, he always checks my availability instead of assuming it. Picture yourself a year from now. Energy intact when the sun sets, phone on silent without guilt. People pause when you speak because they know you only speak when you mean it. That future is built one deliberate breath at a time. Culture preaches, be nice and they'll love you. Reality counters, be clear and they'll respect you. Love that feeds on exhaustion isn't love, it's consumption. Clarity starves consumers and attracts contributors. So before you delete the honest photo, before you retouch the casual message, before you volunteer your last free weekend, ask, am I polishing this because it's wrong or because it's real? If it's real, let it stand. Respect will find you through that crack in the plastic. Jung wrote, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Complete acceptance includes the guardian at the door, the voice that says enough. Invite that guardian back. Every boundary it enforces is a note in the anthem of your self-respect. Play it loud. The right people will recognize the tune and sing along.